Hello everybody. It's gonna be a rough one. I'm already upset. Okay, so this letter is recently 4 days ago my partner broke up with me, and in my perspective it was unexpected, so I'm kind of just having to go through the motions to move on. And one of the things that someone that I reached out to, love her so much, said that I need to kind of write like a letter to him. Even if I don't give it to him, it's for me, but for him. So I wrote that just before. And in case you're wondering why it's so beautiful around me, I'm in the Maldives because we're supposed to come here. So everything's just a bit more heightened, I guess. But I really wanted to write this letter because I think it's just going to help me and I need to speak it. This probably won't go anywhere, but if it does, I hope it does help you in any situation, friendships, relationships, like work, anything that you need to process. Yeah, look, this is something I never expected or I thought was meant for me, but like this was my life plan, regardless if I knew it or not, if I chose it, so I just need to move forward with it. Obviously it's going to take time, but I think this letter is necessary for me to overcome. So this is what I'm going to be covering. So I called it the letter of pain. Super sinister, I know, but I feel like it's super fitting. So I'm going to be covering how the way it ended has made me feel, how I would like to be honoured on the way out, what did I settle for in the relationship, what did I love in a relationship, what part of me felt fulfilled in the relationship, what will I miss, what won't I miss, and what would I need to hear to feel at peace with this decision. So get ready for the ride. This is a long letter, but then again I guess it's not that long considering it was like 3-4 years, so I don't know, take what you want from it, and I hope it helps you, and enjoy me crying the whole time. Dear Matt, this letter is for you regarding me, you and us, but it's also for me. And whether you take the time to read it or not is completely up to you, but I need to say it and feel heard, so I'm writing this for us. The breakdown. When you texted me you didn't want to go to the Maldives with me, my heart felt squeezed, my stomach turned and I thought, holy fuck, nothing could be or go worse. And then we had a call, and you explained the idea of spending any time with me is something you are dreading, and that hurt. That made me want to die, because how could that be true? And then I asked. And you made it full circle. You didn't love me anymore. At this moment in time, I was in denial because not one slither of ounce of me could even comprehend what was happening. To me, my life, our future. And then I saw you, and we spoke, and it was pretty clear. You had left me a long time ago. Your eyes were cold and empty, you had no ties to me. This was a decision you made days, weeks, or months ago, but you were just too coward to speak about it or tell me the truth, so you lied to me. For as many hours, days, or weeks and months you needed to until you were okay and over the breakup, and then you told me, and coldly left as I cried and vomited and was paralysed on the floor. Thanks, Lindsay, for helping me. You left because you decided you were good and safe and could now move on, whilst I was paralysed on the floor in denial of the words you spoke and the choice you made and the actions you took before you walked away and left me for good. This was a pain I have never felt because I've never loved this deeply, and I had been caught so unexpectedly. I felt like I was going to die. Every part of me, physically, emotionally, and mentally, was screaming for surrender, but I couldn't. There was no loophole but death, and I know I'm not ready for that, and my family don't deserve it either. Every hour, night and day that has come by takes me with its sweet lure of peace, hope and happiness, and my God, it's the hardest urge to fight. Did you used to feel hurt, pain and empty over a light and calming wash? But I can't let you be the reason I suffer and die, when you decided how little I deserved and how little worth of a human I am. And although I don't feel it, I know I deserve to live and to be the human I am and more. You broke me to a point death sounded sweet. And that is an indescribable pain you will never know, and I hope you never feel. Because it takes strength, courage and support to survive. How would I like to be honoured on the way out? I can't change what happened, why, or how. But I can take some control in what can and will happen moving forward. I want to honour the relationship, the connections, and the family we made and had. I want to give peace to all those that saw and loved what was. I want to know you are healthy and well moving forward. I want to be treated with, I don't know if I know this word properly. I'm just going to be, I said animosity. I think I want to be treated with no animosity and respect as we finalise what was and all that we had. Oh, my nose already. I want simplicity in the fact that if we cross, when we cross, that it's okay. There's no bad blood and it was the path intended for both of us. I want to be thanked for what I did provide and respectfully made aware of what I didn't or couldn't. I want to end on terms of compassion and respect, and to encourage one another on the new path that is being led for us to be taken without selfish intent to harm, upset, or negatively impact one another. What did I settle for in our relationship? This is being said with love, and you don't have to read it. Feel free to skip to the next part, but I need to speak any truth I have. I wanted more than what I could have. I wanted an uncountable and overwhelm of admiration and attention. I wanted constant and consistent appreciation for the human I was and the services I provided. I wanted a shoulder I could always lean on, and I wanted a love that didn't consume me but uplifted all the best parts of me. I wanted someone to expand with, separately but together. I wanted to have conversations that questioned the meanings of the earth. I wanted to take turns in leadership. I want simplicity in my emotions. I wanted someone who took time to learn and understand me so much that I didn't have to speak or do anything to be seen or heard. I wanted someone who could never have disregarded me and left me. I wanted someone who could never have disregarded me and left the bed unmade for just me to lie in. This is the hard one. What did I love in our relationship? I loved you. I loved how you made me whole again. I loved how you made me feel light inside. I loved how when I spoke you could hear me. I loved the laughs we had. I loved the adventures we took. I loved the way you opened me up to a new expansion of love and compassion. I loved the way I felt you held me. I loved looking into your eyes. I loved feeling your skin against mine. I loved what I believed we could have been. I loved that I could focus on what we had. I loved every piece of you. I loved having someone to be with. I loved what we had discovered along the way. I loved the family we had made. I loved the growth we gave one another. And I loved you. God, I loved you the most. What part of you felt fulfilled in the relationship? The love. The love fulfilled me. I thought this was what real deep love was, and for the most part it sure was. I felt fulfilled in the time we spent together. I felt fulfilled in the energy that I gave you. I felt fulfilled in what we had, and it never crossed my mind of what we hadn't, and that made me feel whole. What will I miss? Again. I will miss you. I will miss your laugh and laughing with you. I will miss your smile. I'll miss the connection we did have. I'll miss the comfort. I'll miss the company. I'll miss the skin to skin. I'll miss the kissing. I'll miss the sex. I'll miss the intercourse. I will miss the memories. I'll miss the family and friends. I will miss the inside jokes. I'll miss the status. I'll miss supporting you and being supported by you. Most of all, I'll miss you. What won't I miss? I won't miss the tears. I won't miss the anger. I won't miss the complacency. I won't miss the departures. I won't miss the sickening feelings. I won't miss the I won't miss the unhad or unheard discussions. I won't miss the drive to be what you want from me. I won't miss feeling lonely. I won't miss being second best. I won't miss the love I didn't get. I won't miss the protection I didn't receive. And I won't miss the truths I never got told. What would I need to hear to feel at peace with this decision? The truth behind why you wanted to tell me. Oh, sorry. The truth behind why you waited to tell me. The truth behind when you started to fall out of love with me. That hurts. The truth behind what you want for you moving forward, and the truth behind your disregard for me as a human and the life we had together. I want clarity and simplicity of the truth to these questions. I want clarity and simplicity of the truth to these questions that would give me peace, to process what is true and move forward with all that it is. Thank you for reading my letter, if you did or didn't. I loved you with all that I believed I could, and I'm sorry it wasn't enough or what you needed. I wish you the best on your new opportunities and path life has for you, and I will always love you. Thank you. With love, Jade. That was my letter of pain. So, I don't know if that gave you any clarity or like help along the way that you needed. I don't feel any different. I didn't expect to, but I just feel like there were some questions once someone gave them to me, which again, I love you so much. And I appreciate you more than you'll ever know in this moment for giving me those questions to answer. I just feel like they've kind of made me see the good, see the bad, see where I was and see where I can go without actually having to do anything and just like writing it down and being able to say it. And I think I'll have to read it over and over again a couple more times before I can really like process the feelings and not have to cry every time I read it or hear about it or like anything like that. But yeah, I think those were questions I really had to ask myself and answer, and now that I have, they're there and I can go back and keep going over them until I'm no longer how I am now, which is the goal. So that was my letter of pain, and I'm sure this will never go anywhere, and I just had to record it for me, so I did it. But yeah, I think I just need to cry a lot, because I don't want to cry. I don't want to feel hurt. The night it happened, I was like paralyzed on the floor. My whole body was like fucking seizuring, and it went for hours, and I felt like my head was gonna pop and my stomach just hurt so much, and like I just felt like this like thing on my heart, and I was like, I couldn't figure it out if I was like gonna literally die, or like it was just, that's what heartbreak's supposed to feel like. Note to self, you're not gonna die. It is apparently just what heartbreak feels like. But I haven't let myself feel sad in a way that I can actually like show it like through tears or anything like that, because I just don't want to feel like I did that night. So I think it's my time to let myself feel like that.
Okay, so if you've been looking at any of my, I hope this is an okay angle, like YouTubes or anything like my reels, personal development, or just like keeping up on my life, I do a bit of personal development right now, and I haven't really done anything like filming wise with any of it, because I've just been doing like journaling and stuff, so I didn't really feel the need to just keep recording every time I journal and anything like that. But I'm adding in now because I've come out of the Maldives, and the first part of this you'll see are some letters or a letter. The intention was actually to give these letters or this letter to the person, but that has changed. So I just want to pretty much finish the ritual. Usually it would be to give it to the person, but instead I'm not doing that, so I'm going to burn the letters. So today I'm doing it on the 3rd of July, and the reason I'm doing that is because it's supposed to be like a full moon tonight, rejuvenation and renewal, and I was like, wow, that's like so fitting. But I'm not doing it tonight because I'm not going to get back till 8 p.m. and I don't want to sit outside in the dark. So I'm going to do it now because it now just kind of feels good. So I want to get it done, and I want to do it today because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's ingrained into me. I need to do it today. So this is the letter that I read out earlier. I wrote 2 copies out, one that was in my journal and then one that I was going to give to the person, but it's not going there. So now I'm just going to burn it. I've never done this. Wow. And I just want to, oh God. I have a bowl of water just in case, for safety. So I'm gonna wait till it all burns. Wow, this is wild. I had no intention of, of how this would feel. Ooh, I don't want to burn my hand though. Wow, this is crazy. I feel like I'm doing something very rebellious. Okay, that was the first copy. That was the raw copy. That was one that like my emotions were really tied to. This is the second copy I wrote out nice and neat for the person, and they refused to take it. So this one has less meaning behind it, but it has more meaning in regards to who I'm letting go of and what I'm letting go of. So burn, baby. Wow. That is wild how fast it can. Oh God, that was my hand. Don't try this at home. Doesn't look that safe. Okay, that's 2 done. Wow, this is kind of like cool. I'm gonna wait for the burn to go away. Wow, okay. This was the last letter I wrote. This is the forgiveness ritual letter. I'm not gonna read it out because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to show anyone this because it's literally like whatever you want to say, good or bad things. Most of them are bad, so I'm not gonna say them out loud. And the bottom of it literally says burn this bitch, so I'm scared this one's gonna burn my hand. Wow. How satisfying. Yes, this is my little burnt ashes. The last thing that I had was this necklace and bracelet. I don't want to just put it in the bin. I don't want to be gifted, of course. So I thought I'd just try and burn it, or if it doesn't burn, I'll just put it in the little ritual bath and it'll be done. Okay, it won't burn, but I put fire to it. And the second one has been burnt. And then the little bag. Okay, well this bitch isn't burning. Okay. Cute. Finished.
In case you want to know the harsh reality of having to literally like leave, I don't want to say family because that like they are my children. Because like life literally throws the fucking biggest curveball, and I don't think anything has upset me the most besides having to like go home. That's not even home because they're not there without them, and I know they're having the best time living with my mum up at the beaches, but like I'm supposed to take care of them. It's ridiculous. I hate this. Oh, and I'm like, I'm doing so well until I have to like think about them and like that I'm not with them or they're not coming home with me. Like I'm going to a place where they're not there. It's not home. It's just a house. But I hate him the most for this. I really do.
Okay, this vlog is like literally going in like every different direction, and I think it's actually I'm just gonna keep it like this because honestly this is how it's fucking been. Like this is all about my vulnerability and letting you in on like this journey that I'm going through, because I know a lot of you girls have or will go through it or are going through it right now. at the start of this vlog, I was upset. Sorry, I'm gonna yawn. Oh my god. I was in the Maldives, crying, reading out my letter to said partner, that I was like ready to give to him. I've come home since then, and that did not happen. That person, not, I don't want to say any bad words because I'm trying to be like this really good person, but like didn't deserve it. Not deserving of the good words I had in there, regardless of the bad words I also had in there. So then I'd come home and I've kind of just been like super busy, like moving houses, apartments, setting up my dog, setting up work and all that. So I kind of stopped recording anything that I was doing. But in the meantime, I do want to let you know that I had been reading this book, which I'm almost finished, becoming the one that I mentioned her, she gave me the letter idea. I've been doing habit tracking and I've been annihilating this fucking journal every single day, which is really awesome. And daily affirmations every single day as well. So I've been doing stuff along the way. Just haven't been recording any of it because I've been doing it for myself. But I will definitely, in the little notes of this thing, add in the affirmations, the book, and the habit tracker that I have, so that you can have a look at those as well. Then I did come home and recently I did the ritual burning, which was part of the Becoming the One book. It was one of the little like activities. Oh, sorry. So I did that. I burnt the letter that I wrote, the copy of the letter that I wrote, another little letter that I wrote that was part of the book journaling session, and then I burnt the necklace, the jewelry. Yes, don't kill me, it was Tiffany & Co. I could have sold it, I could have done anything with it, I could have made money from it, but it just didn't feel right. I didn't want someone else to have it, I wanted it to be gone, I wanted it to be finished. So I did little burnt it and then put it in the bin. I know, but it felt right for me and it helped me move on, so that's fine. Then after that, I showed you a clip of me screaming in the car. So that's literally showing you that I've gone from sad to figuring myself out, being okay, living alone, living by myself as an independent person, doing the ritual, and then going up to see my dogs who I hadn't seen in 4 weeks, and that tore me to absolute fucking pieces. On the way up, that was me in the car screaming on the way up, because the closer I got, the more fucking angry I was, because I was freaking out, I was being overwhelmed. I hadn't seen them in 4 weeks. I love these dogs with my whole fucking heart. And I knew I was already getting overwhelmed going up, and I was trying to self-soothe, which is a part in the book as well. Unfortunately, it was my first time, 1, trying to self-soothe, and 2, having to reconnect and see my dogs. I knew it was going to be really tough. I just didn't know it was going to be that tough. So that clip of me screaming, that actually goes on for fucking 10 minutes. And I recorded the last 2 screams, because I just wanted to show this was literally part of it. I'm happy, I'm doing good, I'm alive, I'm surviving, but every day is different. Some days I'm angry, some days I'm not, but I wanted to show you it all. Then you see a video of me at the beach all happy, and honestly, it's because I am, deep down every day, I'm so sorry. Even though you see me yelling and screaming or crying, I am happy. I'm genuinely in alignment with what the universe wants, and I understand that this is my path. There are better things for me coming, and I needed this to happen. But I still get angry, I still get sad, and that's okay because they're valid emotions. So just so you know, it's okay to be happy, but also get sad and be angry because it's valid, it's normal. So then you see me all happy at the beach, and then on my way home, obviously I had to leave my dogs again, which actually I felt like I was kind of going through the whole thing all over again, but instead of focusing on the person, I was now focusing on my babies, because that also didn't come to my mind on the night. So I kind of had to go through that all over again. I had a 3.5-hour trip home. I did self-soothe very well on that way home after I got out the crying, but the crying did go for quite a while, and I let it because I need to feel it. I need to feel that I am upset that I'm not with my dogs, and that's okay. So yeah, I added that little clip just before this one to show you that I go happy, sad, angry, happy, sad, whatever, because that's literally the journey of self-development, self-discovery, and moving on. So I wanted to show you that one vulnerability of me, so you got to know me a bit more, and like you can follow along truly with the story and like the journey, but also just to let you know that that's so normal. It's okay to have your ups and downs because it ebbs and flows. Because now you're seeing me after the other clip where I was upset, sad, about my dogs and crying, and now I'm back home, I'm in routine. I'm obviously still thinking about them every night. My mum sends me photos every morning. But I'm okay. I'm happy, I'm okay. I'm doing what needs to get done. I'm ticking all the boxes. And I wanted to conclude this little episode like this, because in the next episode, I want it to be a bit more of a cleaner layout. I want it to be a bit more cleaner to watch. So I want to show you what I'm actually doing, the affirmations I'm saying, and I'm going to repeat them and have them recorded so that you can say them as well. But like I said, I'm going to put in the little notes under here what I am currently listening to and whatnot. And then going through anything that I've learned, anything that I'm going to go into. I'm also doing a couple of events coming up. Like I'm going to a couple of events, so I'm going to record them as well and then add them in here as well and give you little insights on the power of going to events, what events you should go to or you can go to, and just how vulnerability really does change your fucking life. But I wanted to end this one here because I think this is quite a lot. It's very up and down. It's like got a lot of deep insight into me and how I've been, but I also have so much more to show you on how I am now and where I'm going to be moving forward. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a bit everywhere, but I hope you got some insight from it, or you got to just know me a little bit more, because I absolutely love that. And make sure that you do follow me on Sophie Scots and Jade Swaby. I appreciate you watching this, if you do or don't watch it, and I appreciate your love and support as always. Thank you, and please be kind. Bye.